Beautiful, welcome to you all family. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am Zagito Machaka and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the content so that you know, yeah, ngabamnandi. So yeah, today I just wanted to talk about something that's really personal right now and something that I'm really experiencing. I'd like to speak on how I myself as a teacher in such a time of a pandemic am coping and am so-called dealing with it. So yeah, let's go right into that.
Love, life, and lots of meaningful chats. Welcome to Z's Thoughts.
Firstly, for me, I feel that it is quite a challenging task beyond the physical actions and the physical things that we're doing. For me, it's more of a mental battle. It's such a mental battle for me that I can't, having to fight the mind, having the thoughts that you're constantly having about what if I would be positive today, what if this happened, what if I touch someone, I touch a surface. So you're so cognizant of all things that you're doing and so mindful of it in such a way that even at night you're just thinking, oh my gosh, okay, oh, let me hold my breath, 10 seconds, is it still working? You know, there's so many things that are happening, and I feel that it's not just for the career of teachers, but everyone who's back at work, everyone who's faced with society in itself. And I don't know what to say about it. I just feel that it's happening, and each day, honestly, I would hope that would hear of something different. You know, maybe there's been a change, but there's no changes happening. So we just need to find a way to work with what we've got. So we've been back to schools since June, and at first they bring them in one grade at a time, and at first I feel that the learners were quite afraid, and the biggest thing was for us as the teachers to just bring a sense of comfort to them. They had been home for a time that they've never been home, they've been home for a longer time than usual, and them having to just sit themselves back into the world, which is still so active with the pandemic. It was really a tough thing for them to adjust, and I feel that we had to play quite a great role in that regard. And yeah, so what I would do in my classes, the classes that I have, was that in the morning when the day starts. So what happens is that we have about like an hour in the morning of a register where the learners are allowed to come to school and to arrive, the arrival of the learners. The teachers need to be in class waiting for the learners, and the classrooms are set up in a way that they are almost about a meter or so away from each other. Each child has their own desk, and each child works from their own space in that regard. So when they arrived to school, what I decided to do was that, this was inspired by another colleague of mine, that when they arrive, maybe 15 minutes, about 15 minutes before the actual day begins, what we'll do is actually have like a bit of devotion kind of time. So this time is where anyone can come and share anything that's motivational, whether it be a quote that they saw, or something, a poem that they've read, something that could just really lift our spirits up, because I feel that our minds are just so present in what is happening that we tend to just overlook the positivity and hope, man. So it was more of a thing of hope. So I'd get each learner to just come with something different, whatever that they have in their hearts. If they want to write a poem, if they want to just have anything to just really, you know, get us a bit on the positive side of life. So that's how the day would start. And then from then onwards, in my school in particular, it's the teachers who go to the learners so that the learners remain in their own space and are not that exposed to different environments, you know. Each teacher is provided with a sanitizer bottle, and each time you arrive in a class, you're expected to sanitize the learner's hands, and then you begin. So there's just really a lot of things that are put in place, which I really do commend. And yeah, man, you know, we all really doing the best that we can. From after that, we walk with the learners to the gates, and then their parents take them off from there. So that's the day. That's just the day in a nutshell. But I feel that I have really struggled the most with my mind, you know, from thinking and always being hopeful of the fact that there's going to be change and they're going to announce that we really shouldn't be going to schools. You know, I would wake up with that expectation because I'm just so uneasy with what's happening around us. So each morning that would be the drill in my mind, and then you drive to work and you're just thinking, okay, nothing, even now, nothing. You get to work, oh, nothing, you know. And I got to see that that's a very painful space to be in, where you're just always hoping for something different. And there's nothing wrong with hope, but I feel that I was just so cooped up in the fact that something could change that it ended up drawing away from me being actually present each day. Each day would be more of a dread because each time I'm just hoping to be gotten out of the situation because I just can't deal. I just don't want to be here. I just don't think it's safe. I'm just so scared, you know. But I'm still in hopes. It's not something that I've let go of. I'm still in hopes. But with the current situations that we're having right now, I had to learn to take heed of faith and to just be present, you know. I haven't mastered it. I don't want to lie. I haven't mastered it at all. But to just be a bit more present. And I think getting to see the learners, it's so beautiful to see their faces. Like, I really feel like it's so beautiful to see their faces and to have them in a space where they really are not, like they're in a vulnerable space themselves too. If I myself as an adult am struggling to come into terms with this, imagine a learner. Time though, what I've seen is that I think even as a South Africans, we're quite tired, you know? And okay, I'm really tired of this. I feel like, you know what, it must just be over already. But this is a time where we're supposed to be even more cautious. And that also goes into the learners in the classroom because they are just now a bit easy, you know. At first, obviously, it was quite scary for them. They stuck to the rules they really stuck to the rules. Like most of us are starting to let our guard down in a way. And it's scary because I would even tell the learners that it's so, we think that this pandemic works with trust, you know. You think that, man, you know what, I trust my friend, you know, my friend wouldn't do it, my friend is still fine, you know. I'm always telling the learners that the most painful thing about this is that at first it has no signs. So if it doesn't have any signs, then you just never know. So it's just a time where we need to regain some strength, and really work together and push, you know, and really work together and push. But yeah, that's really it on that side. To really work together and push, and really, this morning I woke up and a thought came to my mind that I really can't wait for the day our president comes and he says, South Africa, we have survived. I just miss life, man. I miss life so much. I miss interaction. I miss being able to hug people. I miss being able to just be free, you know. I miss it so much. And one thing I really miss the most though is not having to think about it. I don't know how many times it's on my mind, and not fearfully so, but you're just always so conscious of it. And I guess that's how it goes when you're dealing with such a thing. But I'm really letting this out to just express that you're not alone in feeling like that, but we still need to push. We can utilize all the platforms we've been given to be able to communicate and interact. And I feel that today, wow. I feel that if we work together, we can be able to conquer this and have a good December. Have a good December. Anyway, besides that, on the other side of that, I feel that today, how am I doing? Okay, how is Z doing? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I feel that I'm quite exhausted. honestly. And yeah, my body is just really exhausted. But yeah, how are you doing? All right, you tell me about it. I want to know how you guys are doing, how you're doing and dealing with this cold. And yeah, man, and if you want me to talk about anything or want to put something on my mind, please do let me know on the comments down below. You can even send me a DM, or you can holler at your girl. Anyway, that's what's been on my mind today. And yeah, I hope you're well though. I really hope you're well. And yeah, man, much love. Do I feel like singing today? Do I feel like singing? What? So I'm gonna improvise. Let hope never die. Let peace never leave. Let love abound in your heart. May your heart sing a new song at the dawn of each day. May your souls be blessed eternally. Much love. God bless. Keep well.